League of Legends was released on the 27th of October 2009 by Riot Games and is still considered one of the most popular games in the world. The game consists of two teams of 5 players trying to destroy the opposing team's nexus. Each player plays as one of the 144 unique champions who all wield different abilities and playstyles. The player views their champion from a top-down view, allowing them to view the battlefield surrounding them. This video aims to analyze League of Legends through the aspects of ludology and sex and gender. The first topic that will be explored is the ludology of the game. League of Legends is a completely multiplayer experience that relies heavily on an ACOM playstyle. There is no single-player campaign or storyline, or any form of single-player whatsoever. The game instead focuses solely on its PvP game modes, where the appeal comes from outperforming other players. The ranked feature of League of Legends allows its player to queue into other players that are around the same skill level as you. If you win that game, then you advance up the rank ladder, and verse harder opponents, with the opposite happening if you lose. This rank system has built League of Legends a thriving esports scene, and is what keeps players coming back time and time again. This is by far the biggest point of differentiation between League of Legends and other games. There is a sense of satisfaction for players when they advance to a new rank and know that they have improved. There is always something to learn and improve upon in League of Legends, and this keeps players invested in playing more matches so that they can perfect a certain mechanic of the game. The ranked system is the crux of League of Legends. Without it, the game would be bland and have no sense of progression for players, since they would not as easily be able to see their improvement. Inside the actual game, the main purpose is to destroy the enemy team's nexus. Aside from that one goal, players can interact with the environment however they want. This leaves the player with a chance to come up with unique and creative strategies and playstyles in order to win. You could play 1,000 games and none of them would come close to being a similar experience as any of the others. Another factor that adds to the replayability of League of Legends is the insane update cycle that it goes through. Every 2 weeks a new patch is released, tweaking the balance of the game and adding new features. Alongside this are major updates that change the landscape of the game completely that are released every couple of months. These updates keep the game fresh and constantly changing, allowing players to find new ways of playing even after thousands of games. As mentioned earlier, there is no actual campaign to League of Legends, but this doesn't mean that there isn't some story to be told. There are plenty of champion voice lines that help add little pieces of information about the character you are playing. Each champion has a unique story with fun interactions between champions that have met each other and share a history. Riot also releases an abundance of lore and side stories removed from the game itself that goes more in depth on the past of certain characters. While it may not be part of the game proper, it still adds depth to the characters that you are playing. Many players are not able to fully enjoy a champion without knowing the backstory of their struggles and what shaped them into the being that they are now. So these little snippets of story embedded into the game are a big positive for players. The next topic to be discussed is the way in which League of Legends uses sex and gender to appeal to their players. League of Legends has been controversial in the past for its over-sexualization of its female characters. A few notable examples of this would be champions such as Miss Fortune, Zyra, and Evelynn. All of these champions are wearing the bare minimum and are featured in sexually revealing positions. They also conform to the modern idea of what beauty is, enforcing the negative idea that this is how all women should look. Add to this some of the voice lines from these characters, and it is clear to see that Riot have purposely chosen to over-sexualize these characters. Just listen to this Ahri voice line that plays upon her death. Riot choose to do this as they see it as a way to bring in new players and as a way to make money. This is because these overly sexualized female champions also receive the highest amount of viable cosmetic skins. Recently, Riot has been steering away from creating characters that are overly sexualized, and instead trying to introduce characters that more closely resemble normal people. The League of Legends roster of champions features characters from all races and sexualities. The LGBTQI+ community receives a fair amount of representation, with characters such as Varus and Nico, who are gay and bisexual respectively. There have also been champion designers that have come out and said that their champions are on the LGBTQI+ spectrum, but as of making this video have not been implemented into the game proper. Race is also incredibly diverse throughout the champion roster, with people of color being represented by Lucian, Echo, and Karma. Asian diversity is quite widespread, with a plethora of champions such as Aurelia, Yasuo, and Akali. This is another reason why League of Legends is so incredibly popular. No player feels turned away simply because of who they are. With all of the diversity present throughout the champion roster, it is easy to find someone that the player can resonate with. In conclusion, League of Legends has managed to maintain its insane popularity through a few simple gameplay choices, such as the ranked feature that constantly keeps players striving for improvement. The updated cycle that the game implements also keeps the game fresh and constantly evolving for its players. Although the game has serious problems with its representation of women, Riot has been working to improve upon it in recent years. The diverse range of characters coming from all backgrounds, whether it be race or sexuality, is also massively appealing to its player base, allowing all players to feel included. These key factors are what have allowed League of Legends to dominate the video game industry for so long. Thank you.